Hi there. We are on day 2 of our nutrition for our prep week. And I'm so excited that we have gotten to Thursday. So that means you've already had a chance to review workouts, to select your workout. And then in addition, you've looked at the nutrition plan for your workout program and you've gotten familiar with it. So you are already in a great position to succeed with your nutrition. The other thing that you have already done is you've taken the quiz that goes along with your program, or you've checked the options that are available for your program for nutrition. So you know how many portions of each of the food groups you need to have each day. So today I'm going to be talking to you about how to be successful with your nutrition program. The biggest thing that gets in our way with the nutrition piece is we're not in the habit of doing it this new way. And so if we don't plan, we end up falling back into our previous habits. And one of the reasons that you chose to join this team and participate in this pilot group was because you wanted something better for yourself. You wanted to make sure that you gave yourself the best shot at success possible. And I will tell you that it is my true belief that 90% of your success is going to happen in that kitchen. So let's go ahead and talk about how to plan for success so you don't fall back into those old habits. All right, so the first thing is it's important that you understand what it's going to look like when you're eating differently for an entire day. And until you've really mapped that out, it's very difficult to plan for your new meal choices. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you, there we go, one tool of many that you can choose from that will help you with your homework for today and will also help you as you are working through your program. Okay, if you search Beachbody meal planner or 21 Day Fix meal planner. So even if you're not doing 21 Day Fix, you can still use the 21 Day Fix meal planner because that's where the container program originated that many of the other programs are using. So it's that same exact thing. It's just called 21 Day Fix meal planner instead of Beachbody meal planner. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to take the portions you've been allotted and I want you to create a meal plan for one day. This is a meal plan, that you are going to use one day next week. So you'll plan it now and then you can just plug it in one day next week. So for example, if I know that in my plan, I actually have 6 greens, remember green is vegetables, each day. So that's actually one of the hardest things for me to get in because 6 servings of vegetables with each serving being 1 cup is a lot of vegetables. Even for someone like me that likes vegetables, it's a lot. So I'm going to go through my day and I'm going to figure out when am I going to have those vegetables. Maybe I'm going to have spinach in my shake in the morning for breakfast. And so that'll give me 1 serving. So I would go ahead and I would put for my breakfast that I'm going to have a shake. And I would additionally check that box or put 1 for my vegetable because I'm going to have 1 vegetable. Now, if I'm going to have a shake, I'm also going to be having protein. And so protein is red. So I'm also going to mark 1 red for protein. And then I'm also going to be having a couple of teaspoons, which is the gray, because I'm using either almond milk or coconut milk. And those are traded for an equivalent of teaspoons. Not something you need to worry about right this second. And so then I've got my breakfast. Once you've ticked off or written in the little boxes, 1, 2, 3, however many servings you're going to have, it makes it a lot easier to go down through your day and add in what you're going to have at each stage to make sure at the end of the day, you get to that total number. So for example, I'm just going to do this here because I think it's more clear if I'm doing it for those of us who are visual learners. Okay. So let's just see. Let me make sure that I'm sharing the appropriate screen. Okay. I am now sharing the appropriate screen, but I want to make it bigger. And let's just see. Okay, give me just a second. I'm working around a couple things here. Okay, so let me just give you an example. Let's say that I am going to mark here, and this is going to be a little bit messy. Let's see if I can make it any bigger. Does not appear that I can. Okay, so we're going to go back up and not worry too much about it. So I have 6 greens, 4 purples, 6 reds, 4 yellows, 1 blue, 1 orange, and 6 teaspoons, okay? I know that's super messy, but it just gives you a little bit of an idea. So then let's say I'm gonna have a shake for breakfast. So I write in shake. I know this is super messy, but you get the idea. And I can put 1 for my vegetable, 1 for my protein. I typically have 2 fruits at breakfast. I have half a banana that counts as a fruit, and then I have a cup of frozen fruit. And then let me just take a look here and see if I'm missing anything. Don't have any seasoned dressings, don't have any carbs. And then I will put in 2. Oops. There we go. Okay. So you get the idea. If you sit down and you mark in for each meal or snack what portions you're having of each category, then you'll really start to see just what's going to be different in your day compared to how you have been fueling your body. Once you have had the opportunity to do that and you feel like you get it, it all is making sense, I would encourage you to duplicate that for other days of the week so that you feel like you're getting an idea of how to plan the entire week. One thing I highly recommend is don't be afraid to repeat things. So I have a shake for breakfast every day, 7 days a week. Even if there's a day that's my rest day for working out, I still have a shake. And I have the same stuff in it pretty much every day. I change it up like every 3 weeks. So I know that I don't have to worry about 1 vegetable each day, about 2 fruits each day, about 1 protein each day, and about 2 teaspoons each day, because those are already accounted for. So I don't even have to worry about those. So don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to take some things and say, each day for snacks, I'm going to have carrots and strawberries or whatever you're going to have, maybe some almonds with that. Don't be afraid to do that because that's going to make your life a lot easier. So now let's go back here and I just want to show you one other quick thing. Okay, so I don't want to save that. Let me just see what I'm sharing now, make sure it's the right thing. Yep, perfect. All right. So then once you have done a day in the life of and you understand that nutrition, then I encourage you to begin working on your grocery list. Your grocery list this week is going to look different than it did last week. So it's important that you start thinking about that now so that you have the opportunity to be successful with your choices. Remember, I'm going to come back to this time and time again. If you don't plan for success with your new nutrition plan, then you will fall back into the old habits. So if you're used to having chips and salsa after work before you have dinner each night, and you get home hungry and you don't have your protein source thawed, guess what you're probably going to end up having? Those chips and salsa. So make sure that you take the time to plan out all of the food that you're going to need for the next week. Your homework is to complete 1 day of meals and share it with the group. You can take a screenshot if you've done it electronically. You can take a picture of it if you've written it down on a piece of paper and just upload it, or you can type it in. But I want to hear what you're going to be eating for breakfast, for snacks, for lunch, for dinner. I want to hear all of that and hear how you are processing this new nutrition plan. So that's your homework. If you're feeling like going above and beyond and you're ready to push to the next level, then start working on your grocery list for next week now so that when it comes time for your grocery shopping, you're not scrambling to figure out what food you're going to be having. As always, if you have any questions, let me know. I am here to be in this with you and to support you, and we're here together. And with the group that we have, I know that we can all support each other to reach those goals. Speaking of goals, tomorrow we're going to be setting goals for our 3-week challenge. So start thinking in the back of your head about what you'd like to accomplish over the next 3 weeks, because we'll be talking about that tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Reach out if you need to. I'll be reaching out and just checking in with folks over the next couple of days to see how the first week has gone. And we'll be ready for week 2 before you know it. Have a great day.